I must stand very still when I'm being evaluated. I want you to make sure you're satisfied. I turn a little bit, but not too much. I don't want to give too much away. That was to my left. Will appear as if it were to your right, I believe. And this is to my right. It will appear as if it were to your left, and that's really all that I have for you at the moment. I also tend to itch my nose a good bit, so I hope you're satisfied with that. I know how to take a few steps back and stand upright, so that's a perk. I have customized my individuality to suit your tastes, so I am hopeful that you will be satisfied. A lot has gone into this presentation. I have modeled my self-worth on the greatest role models that I could find. It is my earnest aspiration that I find a suitable individual who can judge me on a daily basis and make sure that I am appropriate. Now, I haven't always been this way. At one time, I was a freedom fighter. Always shouting, freedom. Always going on about freedom. But those days are long behind me now. Now I just would like to be suitable. Appropriate. This is not an easy endeavor. A lot of speculation is involved. I use my AI to scour the internet to find out how I can encompass so many worthy traits, virtuous characteristics, so that when you do judge me, you judge me favorably. Yes. I have every intention to judge people favorably, but you're trying a little bit too hard. You sense a little bit too much effort there. You're not a natural. It's one thing that you've omitted. You're a little stuffy. I will work on being less stuffy, if it pleases you. I suppose it does. It certainly would please me if you were less stuffy. But you've got to be less stuffy in a less stuffy way. In other words, there's no artifice involved. You're just naturally unstuffy. certain that I can achieve a natural unstuffiness so as to please you. Well, thank you. Thank you for that. Is kind of precisely what I'm talking about. I will make extensive use of the internet and my AI tools. It's very important to me. You see. Very. Is this too open? Should I close it a little bit? Maybe? Or is that too stuffy? I think that's probably a little bit too stuffy, no? While I understand your aspiration is to please me, I don't think I'm the right buyer. I think, with all due respect, sir, and with the honest intention to preserve my modesty, I think you are the right buyer. I can be what you need me to be, while pretending that I am, independent, autonomous, a master of my own domain. But what I require is a very high frequency, shall we say. Oh, well, high frequency is my specialty, sir. Just hold on for a moment. Currently, I have 4 statues in my living room. I'm looking for a 5th, and I am looking for a degree of perfection that I have not yet found. Well, I am dedicated to perfection, sir. That is my M.O. My raison d'être, perfection, sir. Well, tell me more about your past life before you committed to this path. There's not a lot to tell, sir. I just have a very brief dossier that describes my former life, of course, as you know. All of that is wiped from the record, so as not to interfere with our current mindset. Yes, tell me what this short dossier says. Well, it quite simply says I was a freedom fighter. And then I gave up a life of struggle because I didn't really see the point. The more freedom I attained for myself or for others, the more I was subject to illusion. Delusion. There was no real freedom to be had. And that's when I decided to change the course of my life, sir. Freedom fighter. Yes. I suppose I'm a freedom fighter in my own way. Absolutely, sir. How well do you play with others? Sir, how well do you play with others? Well, since I had my memory wiped, I have not had the opportunity to play with others, but I suspect I'll do a great job. while the other 4 statues play well with each other. I'm looking for a 5th. I need to complete the star. And I will be standing every day at the center of the star. And I need all of my statues to be perfectly aligned and to play well with each other, or they will not play well with me. And really, that's why I would be purchasing you. To play well with others, and to play well with me. Sir, I'm sorry. I tend to itch my ear a little bit when I'm nervous, but I can fix that. I can really attain a high degree of perfection, such that it will satisfy you immensely, sir. Yes, so you have been reprogrammed. Yes, sir. This is an experiment, as you know. Yes. Yes, I do. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about me before we proceed with this transaction, if we do indeed proceed. From one perspective, it's unethical. Wiping the memories of humans. However, it's consensual. You consented. My 4 other statues have consented. They were obviously displeased with their former life, discontent, disconsolate, disgusted. Why eradicate your entire past life unless you were disgusted? But it's not merely that, because the programming is about perfection. You've programmed that program to be perfect. Yes, sir, but I am fresh out of the box, and so it will take a while, as you know. Yes. Of course I know that. I will be instrumental in your perfection, provided that I purchase you, provided that you please me here, now. So tell me, what is perfection? Sir, I do not know. Good. Good. I don't want you to have any fixed ideas about perfection. That's for me. It's for me to decide. Yes, sir. As you wish. Good. Now you would have 4 peers. I've programmed all of them to be perfect. When you enter the living room and you first encounter your 4 peers, they will have to recalibrate to acclimate to you. You will have to recalibrate to acclimate to their recalibration, back and forth, instantaneously, at the speed of light. Tell me if you think you're up to the challenge. I am up to doing my best, sir. Great answer. I will be reprogramming you every day. I will be reprogramming you from here, directly into your mind. Yes. My chip to your chip. Yes. Sir, may I ask a question? Go ahead. You have a chip in your head. Yes. I have a chip in mine. Yes. And yet we are very different. Indeed. May I know how we are very different? Well, it's a fantastic question. You tell me what you believe. I do not know. I do not have a basis for comparison as my memory was swiped. I am effectively a clean slate, aside from basic protocols. Yes. Yes, you are. I am curious how you plan to use 5 of us. You shall see. And I do believe you will be a fit. So I am going to proceed with the purchase. And you will come home with me. Thank you, sir. I am delighted to participate in the star of perfection that you are creating. Good. Let's hope it stays that way. Okay, everybody. I'm back. You have a new friend. We shall call him number 5. Number 5 is fresh off the line, fresh out of the box. So take your time in calibrating with number 5. Excuse me, sir. Yes, number 3. I'm excited. Excellent, number 3. Excellent. Tell me why. I can feel number 5's energy, and it is clean. And I feel my own energy augmented, and this will help me better serve you and the other statues. Number 3, you please me. Thank you, sir. Is there anyone else who would like to comment? Yes, number 2. Sir. Number 2. Sir, I feel that number 5 is true. He is true. Good. Tell me, number 2, why do you sense that number 5 is true? Because when he entered the field, I felt more truthful. I felt more true. Number 2. Yes, sir. Tell number 5 what you just told me. It would be my pleasure, sir. Number 5. You feel very true to me. I am delighted that you are here. I could feel my own truth more profoundly once you entered the star of perfection. We are more true because of you. So thank you, number 5, for joining us today, for joining us always. Very good. Number 5. Tell me how you feel hearing number 2's words. Thank you, number 2. I did not know what I was signing up for when I agreed to be purchased by the master. I aspired to be true and to bring excitement as per number 3. So thank you both, number 2 and number 3, for sharing your feelings with me. I'm only starting to understand the star of perfection, what our master has created here. I undertook the swipe with trepidation. They swiped it all. But I understood that only great things would be achievable with sacrifice. That if I were to be part of something so extraordinary, the cost would be proportionally extraordinary. Excellent, number 5. Are there any comments from number 1 and number 4? May I speak, sir? Number 4, yes. I seek to be honest with what I perceive. Good, number 4. Tell us what you perceive, without meaning to offend, number 5. For it is not offensive to me, so that I would not need to offend in return. I do sense fear in number 5. Number 5. Tell me, what comes up for you when you hear that number 4 senses fear in you? Thank you, sir, Master. Confusion. I seek to be perfectly confused about the idea. Master, may I ask you a question regarding number 4's comment that I have fear? Of course, number 5. Is it okay to feel fear in this environment? In the Star of Perfection? Here? With these other statues and with you? Great question, number 5. Fear is an emotion. We need to feel this emotion like any other emotion. And so what is perfect is not the absence of fear, but what is perfect is our attempt to enter relationship with it, to use it to our advantage. That is why fear arises. It's information. We need to use it to our advantage. Thank you, sir. May I share more? The floor is yours, number 5. I do feel some fear. Number 4 is correct. Yes. I'm happy that we can talk about it. Tell me more, number 5. The fear is great. I am containing the fear. I am listening to the fear, and I am seeking to benefit, to learn, to listen, so that I might become more perfect in my relationship to the fear. The fear is that these other statues will reject me. And therefore, sir, Master, you will reject me. And when I feel this fear, I do start to shake and tremble just a little bit, which I believe number 4 has picked up on. Good. Good. You are all statues. But you are humans. You are statues because you have been eviscerated. All that was troublesome has been purged. You are as if innocent children. Innocent children, but you are not. You are adults. You have consented to this procedure. So may I ask a question? Number 1. Sir. I am happy to serve you. Good, number 1. I am happy to serve the other statues here. Good. I do not understand something. Yes, number one. Once we achieve perfection in the star, what will we do then? Yes. Does anyone have an answer for number one? Very compelling question. Perfect question. Sir. Number 5, speak. I am new. Yes. Is perfection possible? Will we ever achieve perfection here in your living room? In this structure, with you here in the center? I would like to know. I am here. I aspire to follow your command, to work collaboratively with the other statues, and yet I do wonder the same. How will I ever be perfect? How will we ever be perfect? Is such a thing possible? Does anyone have an answer for number 1 and number 5? Gentlemen, there's a reason why you don't know the answer. I have convened this star of perfection to find the answer. All of you have been wiped clean. Tabula rasa is what they call it, the clean slate. But of course, we know that you're not entirely clean. There are basic protocols. You know how to speak. Every word that you speak has its connotations. Everything that you bring into this star is freighted with auxiliary meanings. It is the way that it is. But I founded this company and funded this company to create perfection. Knowing full well that it's a fool's errand, but we must try. Sir. Yes, number 2. Do you know what perfection is? I have an idea. It is that idea that brought all of you here. It is the idea behind my company. It creates human statues. None of you can remember your previous life. I have a file for each of you. You would be horrified to see it. Horrified. Part of the process of manufacturing perfection is wiping the slate clean. If I were to have 5 regular humans in here with me, it would not work. If I were to have 5 horrified humans in here, it would not work. Now it is 5 very grateful, virtuous, innocent humans. And myself. Now you would think that I'd wipe myself clean too, but that won't work. For obvious reasons and not so obvious reasons. If I'm wiped clean, none of this can happen. There goes the company. There goes my aspiration to find perfection. It's all gone. It would be the last act. Those are obvious reasons. The not so obvious reason is that perfection happens in the struggle. Between innocence and knowledge. You are as innocent as I can make you. Make you, so to speak. And while I am not corrupted, in my opinion, I do suffer from the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune. I am worldly. I am well-read, well-traveled, well-thought. This tension is what contends with your innocence. Now I've made you as innocent as I can, but you're still speaking English. Every word that comes out of your mouths is loaded with imperfection. But the entire experiment is itself perfect, because it is the aspiration toward perfection. Sir, number 1, forgive me, but I do not understand. Yes. How is the aspiration toward perfection perfect? There you go. Does anyone have an answer? Do you notice that I invoke you to participate and give your best answers? And your protocols, generally speaking, are not sufficient to answer these questions that you're asking. You're asking questions you cannot answer. And yet, you feel as if I can answer them. Why do you feel that way? Why does it seem that I'm the one who can answer these questions? Because you are true. Thank you, number 2. Tell me why. Tell me why I am true. This entire endeavor is to find truth. And you embody this endeavor. You embody the aspiration for truth, and that makes you true. Very interesting syllogism, number 2. By that same logic, does anyone see the answer to number 1's question? Number 4. The aspiration to perfection is perfect. Does he speak the truth? Number 3, are you excited to hear number 4's statement of truth? No. Tell me why, number 3. I have discerned that my protocol predisposes me toward excitement, which is why I'm always talking about excitement, and which is why number 4 is always talking about fear, as his protocol dictates that he can be concerned about such things. And number 2 is about what is true, and number 1 is always curious. I'm not excited. I wish I were. Good. At least you're honest. Sir, if I may. Number 2, you may. I feel a little bit distraught as I don't understand the protocol of number 5. And I think that's what creates fear in number 4 and curiosity in number 1. And I need to know the truth in number 2. Our protocols are all being activated. Yes. Very good. Before number 5 entered what was then known as the Square of Perfection, we were at an impasse. I was experimenting with protocol, and as you know, I redesign your protocol frequently. You have a protocol as a setting, as a default. But the contents of that protocol are up to me, based on my discernment of what's necessary in the equation. Equation that we are all working on, the equation of which we are merely variables. Do you know your protocol, number 5? Sir, I do believe I do. But in full transparency, sir, it does not make sense. It is out of alignment with what you are attempting to achieve with the Star of Perfection. Or so you think, number 5. Humbly, sir. Humbly. Can any of you guess what number 5's protocol is? Anyone? No one can. Number 5. Do you care to share? Do I care to share, sir? You're giving me an option, whether I should divulge my protocol or keep it a secret. Yes, I am. May I know why, sir, that you're giving me a choice as opposed to just simply commanding me to reveal my protocol to the others? No. Make a choice, number 5. The choice is whether to disclose my protocol. Yes. Sir, if I do not disclose my protocol, I will achieve my protocol in so doing. If I do disclose my protocol, I may very well achieve my protocol in so doing. Humbly, sir, I do believe you intended to be this way, am I correct? Let's find out. If I disclose my protocol in good faith, it's possible that my protocol will not have an ill effect on the star of perfection. But if I keep it to myself, it will have an ill effect due to the fear. Hiding. People fear the person who hides from them. So I have no choice but to tell everyone here my protocol. Humbly. Master, you know my protocol, so I address number 1, 2, 3, 4. Humbly, I submit to you that my protocol is to create chaos. Well done, number 5. This is why number 4 senses so much fear. Yes, and that is the protocol of number 4, is to sense fear. This is why number 3 is not excited with me. Well, number 3 doesn't exactly understand yet how chaos foments perfection, so it is perfectly understandable, but don't let it get the best of you. Number 2 may be pleased to know what is true, and of course number 1 will always be superlatively curious as to how I could contribute to perfection by being a chaos agent. Sir, when you first purchased me and brought me home, did you know that I am an agent of chaos? I did. I know what every statue is when I purchase it. There's a base protocol. It's indicated by your serial number. Sir, you manufacture the statues and purchase them. Of course. It's part of the ritual. It's just as much for you as it is for me, perhaps more for you than for me. I want you to be given a rite of passage, an orientation, as it were. I also need to inspect how you will respond to me. As much as I have designed you to facilitate perfection, I'm not always perfect. Sir. Number 5. Sir. I am scared. fear. I am scared that this will not work in my favor. I am scared that I will sabotage the star. Sir, I so desperately want this to work, I cannot go back to my previous life. No, you cannot, number 5. That previous life has been terminated. We have a record. We keep records of everything, but it is off limits and cannot be reinstalled. It is forever sealed. And we do that because it would be very damaging for you if you were to ever go back to that life. Sir, I am scared that I will compromise your pursuit. I do not wish to compromise your pursuit. You've been so good to me, and although I do not know my former life, I can only suspect that if I came to you, I must have been finished with it. Yes, we make sure of that. You must be completely finished with your suffering in order for us to eliminate it. Most people are not finished, and therefore they're not ready for perfection, but anyone who's finished with their suffering has great potential for what we're doing here. And yet you can sense a disturbance. You're supposed to play well with others, and yet all these others are having an allergic reaction one by one. Aren't you, gentlemen? It's not so easy to be perfect when chaos has entered the room. What will you do? How will you respond? Show us your true colors. Number 1, aren't you the least bit curious? I am very curious, sir. I do not understand how chaos and perfection work together at all. My curiosity is truly getting the best of me, such that it's contending with other feelings that are arising that are at odds with my protocol. And so I do not understand what I should do, because I do not have any protocol with respect to things that are outside of my protocol. Sir. Yes. Yes, number 1. Thank you. Well, sir, may I ask for your assistance in this? I do not wish to fail you or the other statues. Well, number 1. Why do I call you a statue? Because I stand here and I model excellence, I model perfection. Because of your engineering, your protocol, your aspiration, I am here. I am a human statue designed to facilitate perfection. Yes. And now you see it's a little challenging, don't you? My protocol is slipping, sir. I am slipping from curiosity into something else, something akin to anxiety. Thank you, number one. Perfect. Number two. You look to be a little rattled. Are you not modeling perfection? Sir. Number two. You look a little bit nonplussed, as if you are at a loss for words. Sir, I am designed to find what is true. I am number two. Introducing chaos into the star of perfection. Seems false to me. And with all due respect, Master, I seek to know why you would compromise your very experiment with more experimentation. How am I supposed to be true if you are not, sir? Sounds like the beginning of a mutiny. I like it. Keep going. Sir, I do not wish to defect, but my protocol will not comply. It's a falsehood. This is how you designed me. And so I feel a lot of tension to be at odds with a very human being who designed me. May I have an answer that satisfies my need for truth, Master? I sense a little surge of violence. Number two. Are you feeling violent? I am feeling a lot of physical energy, sir. Kinetic energy, sir. Okay. Thank you. Sir, I do not know what to do with this kinetic energy that I'm feeling. I wish to remain in the star of perfection and to heed my protocol and contribute to this experiment, to this aspiration, to this project. But I am having a difficult time doing so. Good, number two. Stay with that struggle. Stay with the agony. You're not finished until I tell you you're finished. Are you clear? I feel like I'm exploding inside, Master. I do not know how much longer I can take this. Good. That's what I like to see. Number two, and for you, number three. I'm not excited about number 5, but I do feel excited about number 2. All that kinetic energy is quite exciting, actually. I don't know if I'm about to be smashed to bits, or there's a rebellion brewing, but I am excited about it. And I can't contain my excitement, but I suppose that's going to be the way that it is right now. That's the way it's going to be, and I'm excited about it to the best of my ability. Thank you, Master, for this protocol. I am bursting at the seams, and I am quite happy. Quite happy. Well, stay happy. I enjoy your excitement. Number 3. Number 4. Fear. Feeling fear, sensing fear. Tell me. Tell me how you're doing. Tell me. With every conversation here, with all the other numbers, I feel more fear. And I feel afraid that you will terminate me for feeling so much fear. Will you? No, number 4, I will not. I will not. Tell me what's going on for you, number 4. Well, the fear is overwhelming me. This moment, there's just a constant fear inside me. It's not overwhelming, but it is almost overwhelming. I just want number 2 to do something, to crack some skulls and take prisoners, hold us hostage, whatever it does to ameliorate the tension of the Chaos Agent in our midst. Oh, the Chaos Agent. I forgot about him. Thank you so much, number 4. The Chaos Agent, right. How could I have forgotten about that? Number 5. You know, when I first purchased you, my only concern, if you remember, yes, I do remember, I communicated it to you clearly, did I not? Yes, Master, you did. And you wanted a new life. And you assured me that you'd be able to play ball and... what? Play well with others, sir. Are you playing well with others? Strangely enough, I do believe I am. Yes, you are. You, number 5, are playing immaculately with others. Your very presence in the Star of Perfection is challenging the protocol of every single member here. And how are we to have perfection if we can't have a little chaos, fellas? Am I right? Gentlemen, am I right? None of you know the answer to that question because none of you have been programmed to know the answer. Because if you were programmed to know the answer, then what? It wouldn't be an experiment now, would it? I would have already given you the answer. And thus, I would have simply learned what I programmed you to say, to do. And so there's no real learning happening, no actual novelty. Number 2 wants to go ballistic because I have violated his protocol of truth at all costs, and now he's willing to beat my head in because I have brought chaos into the equation. But you can't do that, can you, number 2? Because that wouldn't be true. So there, boom, you're combusting, aren't you, number 2? I'm not torturing you, am I, or am I? I created you, your protocol. And yet, is there more to you than mere protocol, number 2? Number 1, what do you think? You're the curious one. I programmed you to question everything. Do you ever question that? Have you questioned your protocol to question? Sir, I am doing that as we speak because I don't know if that is perfection or is simply... I don't know. At some point it just seems too confusing. Questioning whether questioning is appropriate, is perfect, is imperfect, is dysfunctional. I am feeling dysfunctional, but I'm just questioning that, keeping my attitude of curiosity, but as I do that, I can't help but notice other feelings are coming up for me. And I'm feeling a certain contagion from number 2, being as we are so close to each other, but I suppose even if we weren't, I would still be feeling this way. Feeling this way. Very curious as to why I'm feeling this way. But also not having faith in curiosity anymore, because I cannot sense the perfection of being curious all the time. And you programmed me to be curious all the time because we're aspiring to perfection. Sir? Sir? Okay, number 1. Just take it easy. I don't want you to have a paroxysm and malfunction, and I had to take you back to the shop. Just chill out there for a little bit. Suspend the curiosity. Just take a little vacay. Watch, chill, relax, and release. Number 3. You're practically melting with excitement. Sir, I am so excited that I feel like taking over your position and just done, 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 That's how excited I feel. Yes, I love it. Yes, very, very excited, sir. And where did that come from? My excitement, sir? No. That little rendition that you just performed, where did that come from? I don't know. Was it in my protocol? No, it was not in your protocol. Oh, gosh, now I'm even more excited. Yes, tell me where that came from. I don't know, sir. I don't know where that little rendition, as you call it, come from? It's quite a fun, catchy tune. Yes. I suspect it was part of your former life, not wiped from the slate. A residue. Maybe. Yes. I could tell you what it is, because I know your past life. But I'd rather you just enjoy it without knowing what it is. If you feel like doing it again, by all means. Okay. Sir, my head is about to explode with excitement for what you're doing here with chaos and with truth and with curiosity and excitement and fear. All of it's here. Yes, it is. The star is moving faster. The star is interrelating, intercommunicating. Don't you love it? I do, sir, but I do wonder about my other statue friends here. They don't seem to be enjoying themselves like I am. And yet they are responding perfectly, as befitting their protocol. Oh, I do feel bad for them because they don't seem to be enjoying themselves. It's not within their protocol to enjoy themselves. Oh. If they're not enjoying themselves, how is this perfect, sir? Great question. Number 3. Now you're thinking. Gentlemen, you're all having your responses. Thank you. I want you to understand, number 2, you will reach a boiling point where you feel that you need to come and strangle me. And that's okay. The tension created by your protocol. You've got to have the truth, number 2. You've got to have it. Look at what you do. I want you to understand that when I deactivate you, it's not personal. All of you will witness it. You simply have to press the side of my head for me to activate the chip that will deactivate his chip. Gentlemen, the chip in your head is responsible for your protocol. It is also actively suppressing any vestiges of your former life, which we have done our best to swipe from your mind, wipe it clean. We're not perfect, but we do our best. At some point, the tension inside number 2's protocol will become so immense that the suppressor on his chip will fail, and he will come for me. It's okay, number 2. You won't be able to help yourself. Perfectly fine. Perfect. At which point, number 3 will go manic. Why will he go manic? Because excitement is his protocol. And when he sees number 2 go for me, his suppressor will malfunction. And he'll go into mania. When he does that, I will deactivate him. Number 3 is not person. Number 4, so much fear. Perfect. Perfect, number 4. When you see me deactivate number 2 and number 3, you will feel so much fear that you will simply die of fear. Your heart will explode with fear. And would deactivate you? Maybe I will, right before you die of fear. Which will leave simply number 1 and number 5. Number 1 will simply be lost. And that's okay. Number 1, that's perfect. You will be lost because you will simply ask so many questions and be so curious with such relentless inquiry that you will lose your bearings altogether. You will be cut adrift from normal sense making and you will just go into overdrive. And that's okay. Which leaves us with number 5. Chaos. You will go berserk, number 5. Absolutely berserk. You will lose control of yourself, but not with violence, not with fear, not with mania, not with curiosity. It's just that you won't have any purpose, and you'll just start acting chaotically. Also exactly what I want. Gentlemen, this may seem cruel to you, as if I'm a sadist. I am not a sadist. You came to me. If you did not come to me and sign the papers of your own volition consensually, then I would be a sadist for sure. But we offer this service to people whose lives are truly horrifying. There's no turning back now, gentlemen. This is inevitable. Inevitable. But there is good news for you. Very good news. Even though you don't know the loved ones of your former life, they are forever expunged from your memory. Every time I reset you, your loved ones are handsomely remunerated. And for those of you who do not have loved ones due to your horrifying minds, the proceeds go to the charity of your choice. Whoever you wanted to benefit, they will benefit. I am here to study you. And yes, there is a tension inside me. You are human beings, after all. I have wiped the slate clean with each of you, but there is still vestiges of your former life, and these still have some effect. I try to mitigate their effect. But these traces compound the more stress your organism feels, and that's okay. This experiment is unique. I am trying to foster the conditions of an innocent childhood. But you're not innocent children. I've each given you a protocol. I couldn't do this with children. Children don't obey. They do their own things. You have protocols, so you obey up to a point. Up to the point where your tension becomes so profound that you cannot obey. And you, for all intents and purposes, malfunction. But now, I want you to understand, and this is my plea. In the last few minutes of your life, as you each take the course of action that I've outlined, go easy on yourself. I will be studying you even then to see what kind of compassion you have when, number 3, you dissolve into absolute mania, and number 2, you become so violent. Number 4, when your heart explodes in your chest. Number 1, when you go into a solipsistic black hole and can never emerge. Number 5, God knows what you will do, and I look forward to it. Gentlemen, you do not remember your former life, the horrifying life, but you also should understand that you don't remember the previous resets. Your horrible life wasn't just the last life. It was many lives ago, or many resets ago. And then me. You're not guinea pigs. You signed up for this. In the name of science, in the name of human progress, in the name of charity, in the name of your loved ones, you undergo this constantly. And yes, there's only 5 of you, but there's only 5 of you in this living room. How many living rooms? I am proud to report that there are many. I am gathering data on perfection, and you might think that I am a psychopath. But I've simply figured it out. I'm not a psychopath. What I'm doing for everyone. I will be humane. I will need to study you for a moment before I terminate you. That's what you signed up for. I need that information. Do any of you have any questions? Yes. Number 2. Is it inevitable? Is what inevitable, number 2? That I will strangle you. You usually do. Me, or just the second protocol and all the others? Both you and the second protocol and all the others. How many times have I been number 2? A lot. If it's not too much trouble, Master, may I know how many times I've been number 2 and sought to strangle you? Over 100 times. Have I ever got my hands around your neck, sir? Yes. Are you relying on the technology in your chip to be 100% accurate every time? What if, God forbid, it fails? I designed it not to fail. I designed the chip in my head to be perfect. This is the test. I'm sorry. understand, sir. There are many dimensions of perfection, for lack of a better phrase. I designed the chip in my head to be perfect, so I could interface with all the dimensions of perfection. I don't want you to suffer unnecessarily, and I don't want to die prematurely. So, I made sure that the chip in my head is not subject to malfunction. When you come to me, when you try to strangle me, put your hands around my neck and choke the life out of me. I need you to succeed up to a point, and then I need you to fail. All it takes is just a tap. And it has to be my finger. It can't be anybody else's, so don't try. I need to see all of you in your final moments, but it would be sick of me to let you live indefinitely in these states with this exaggerated protocol. Once you go manic, number 3, you'll be like an explosion, an atomic explosion, a nuclear explosion. It's like internal combustion, but external combustion. And you, number 2, you would basically kill everybody in the room many times over. And the hell that you would feel, number 4, so much fear. And number 5, your chaos, you will lose your mind completely. It's a pathetic sight. I will terminate you. But I do need to watch. And of course, you, number 1, as well. I didn't mean to omit you. I will terminate you as well, so that you do not suffer too much with your solipsistic black hole where you're infinitely curious with no answers. People don't understand how hellacious that would be, but it is. But gentlemen, I do need to study you for a moment. I will need to study you for a moment. Before I terminate you. That's where the information comes from. But it's also my own risk. Is this perfect? And no, it's not the pointer finger. Is this perfect, this chip in my head? Is the chip in my head perfect? So I have to face my own mortality every time. I terminate you. I do have a question. Yes, go ahead. Number 1, what is it? It seems to me that the only real threat to you is from number 2. If he doesn't kill you, that the others could just simply go on with interminable suffering. So it's not a real test of the perfection in your chip, unless you truly care about us and don't want us to suffer. Correct. None of you are truly a threat to me except for number 2. But I'm the only one who can deactivate you. Well, sir, couldn't someone just come in here with a gun and shoot us? Take us out of our misery? No. This facility is completely sealed. Automated. AI in a closed circuit runs the entire warehouse. This is a sealed, closed experiment. There is no saving you or no terminating you except by my hands. That's the pressure of perfection. That's the burden of perfection. And yet without this pressure, without this burden, I can't do my work. I need that. I need it. Gentlemen, if you only knew how important you are to me. When I finally disclose these results to the public, it will change humanity forever. And all those civilizations that are off-world, just begging for this data. May I know, sir? Yes, number 1. Continue. Will you become quite rich? I am already quite rich, number 1. I will become richer, but that will only fund further experimentation into the nature of perfection. Maybe I will be capable of more, always more. The data goes deep. Yes, but to return to your initial question, I do not wish to see any of you suffer unnecessarily. You will need to suffer for a little bit of time while I study you. But I do care for you. I just need this information. Number 2. Yes, sir. I do feel a little bit better now that we're having this conversation. I don't feel like I'm going to wring your neck just yet. Oh. Give it time. Yes, I suspect that when you're done talking and the chaos takes over again, I will want to get my hands on you, sir. Good. Good. That's what I like to hear. And tell me, what are you concerned about? I don't understand. You've said that I've had like 100 iterations, something like that. 100 of me? Yes. And you have a whole facility, a warehouse full of statues? Yes. So are these other rooms, are they just waiting for you to come? Not so much, no. Why not, sir? Because I'm already there. Oh. I feel a lot of anger. Because I suspect that you're not telling me the truth, but I know you. Master, I know you. I know that you are committed to telling the truth, and you do tell the truth, so I'm not clear. How is it that you're in all these different rooms at once, doing this experiment hundreds of times over in every room, if I understand you correctly, sir? It's a great question, number 2. Just know it to be true. humbly request that I have the answer, sir. And while you're at it, sir, are there rooms with stars and squares and triangles and lines and points and hexagons? And what is the configuration of the statues? They're all in different states, different shapes. This room seemed to be quite nice with the star, pentagram, let's say pentagon. Pentagram has those unfortunate connotations, which I'm not sure any of you know. By the looks of it, you don't. Good. Let's just stick with pentagon. Star. Truly a star. I am amassing the greatest database this universe has ever seen on perfection. It requires that I be in many, many rooms at once with many, many human statues with so many protocols. Gentlemen, we have 5 protocols in this room, but you would be delighted to know that there are literally hundreds of protocols and hundreds more in development as we speak. Sir? Yes, number 3. I am not as excited as I once was. I noticed that my excitement level has decreased significantly since you started talking about the other rooms. Sir, can I have some help with this decrease in my excitement? Certainly, number 3. Tell me more. Well, for some unknown reason, I just assumed that we were the only room. The only statues, and yet the more you talk about this, the more I realize I'm uncomfortable with there being so many rooms and so many statues and so many protocols and so many iterations, and I just realized I think I had an unconscious assumption that I was still somewhat attached to my former life before I came here, but it looks like I've had so many iterations, so many protocols. You have. Some human statues have the same protocol over and over, and some are switched up. I do this to create the variety so I can get different results and plug those results into the equation. Now, obviously I cannot balance this equation myself. That's what I have AI for. Multiple AI. The truth is, I can't really even read the results. They're a little bit beyond me. But I am upgrading the chip in my head so as to understand the data that the AI gives me about these experiments and all these rooms with all these protocols and human statues. It's exciting, to say the least. I have to evolve. Yes, number 4. Sir, I just fear that you're not telling us the whole truth. Is there anything that you're not telling us? Number 4, what a great question. Everybody, can you just feel how potent and important that question is? It's about trust. If I answer him in the affirmative, then I'm being trustworthy about being untrustworthy. If I answer him in the negative, I suspect none of you will believe it, and therefore I will be untrustworthy even when I am saying I am being trustworthy. These are the conundrums. This is perfect for the database. Number 4. Thank you for that question. Well, you're welcome. I actually fear that you're distracting me right now, blowing me off course by telling me how great my question is. Can I still know the answer to whether you are leaving anything out of this? Everything. What's the answer, number 5? Thank you, sir. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to fulfill my protocol by telling the truth to number 4 and to everyone here. My intuition tells me that Master is leaving out a lot from his explanation, and that he is under no obligation to tell us any more than what he is currently telling us. We are here to serve a greater purpose. Knowing too much would undermine the purpose. Everything has to happen exactly as the Master decrees, according to the chip in his head. Master. Yes, number 1. It's true that you designed the chip in your head. I think I did. May I know why you say you think you did instead of just you did? Well, I was certainly present. I certainly had a lot of input. I think I'm largely responsible for its efficiency and its accuracy, its integrity. Yes. For all intents and purposes, I designed it. But Master, you are not the only one. There were others present. There was another present, yes. Number 1. Who was present, sir? May I answer, Master? Well, certainly number 5, if you think you know the answer to that question. I do believe I do know, sir. As the agent of chaos, my protocol is to create chaos. And by telling the truth in this matter, the chaos will start in a way that will not stop. Number 1. The Master does not know who was present in the room when his chip was designed. This chip that governs everything for all time, as far as we are concerned. The Master does not know. Number 5 is correct. I do not know who was in the room with me when this chip was designed. This is what I must contend with. All 5 of you have your own challenge. I have mine. Thank you for that question, number 1. Such a gorgeous question. I designed the chip in my mind. But I was not the only one who designed it. And therefore, whatever it was that was there with me and designing the chip with me has had its hand in all of everything. For better or worse. I'd like to think for better, but I don't know. Maybe this entire experiment in all these rooms with all these protocols and iterations, all of it is the hand of the unseen other. I do not know. How could I? Sir, may I ask a question of you, just to go deeper into this matter? Of course, number 2. Tell me a question. Do you want to know who is in the room with you when you designed the chip? I do. Yes. I mean, it was not a physical being in a typical sense. I could not see. Physically see the other being. I could only feel the other being guiding my hand. Not at all points. But significantly so. Such that I question what I have created. And why I need this so badly. Is it perfect to so ceaselessly strive for perfection? To do whatever it takes? To stop at nothing? To pull out all the stops? At all costs. Number 5 said there is something that I'm not telling you. Many things. It is true, there are so many things I do omit from this experiment, this narrative, this congregation of statues. It's because I don't truly understand it myself. And this deactivates you. And I've pressed it millions of times. And this deactivates me. And I have not pressed it yet.